Hundreds of local residents right across the county have already been helped by the new information and advice service, HertsHelp. This is funded by the County Council, is supported by over 100 local voluntary organisations, and is facilitated by POhWER, the local information, advice and advocacy service. Fiona is the project manager.
HertsHelp is a network of community voluntary sector organisations linking together for the first time ever to be able to help the public get the support that they need. One call gives you an ability to speak to someone. That person will be able to help you locate the right service for you by having a conversation with you on the phone, so that before a small problem arises, you can have the support you need to avert a crisis.
So Peter, your sight has deteriorated over the years, and this causes you what kind of problems?
Well, over the last few years it's got slightly worse. It's like a stepladder, it's gone down and down.
And you realise that you would need some equipment of some sort to help you. What did you want to try and get?
Well, the first thing I tried to get was a talking scanner, which you can lay documents on, books on, electricity bills, and it takes a picture, then reads it back to you. Where you had to rely on somebody to read something to you all the time, you can now do it yourself. You're independent. That's the word, independence.
And you rang HertsHelp, and they were able to send you what?
They sent me an email and gave me a list of charities, and Hearts Trust was one of the charities I rang, and they gave me the information, and I went further along the line, and this is the part of it.
And so what was the charity you rang?
I was trying to contact the Resale Trust because I'd been in resale for many years, and I thought they would be able to help me, as I heard that they could help people who used to be in resale.
Now you've got your talking scanner. Tell us what it does then. So you just simply get the document.
You take the document, lay the document on top, and in a few seconds it will take a picture. Now, there's the picture.
And then what happens then?
And in a few seconds it will just start to read it back. There's various controls on it. You can go forwards, backwards, up and down the page. There we are. It says overdue bill. It's not my bill though.
And so you're able to get this equipment, and what kind of difference do things like this make to your life?
Well, it's just, as I said before, it's independence. Whereas previous I'd have had to open the bill and take it to somebody and get somebody to read it for me. So it's always second hand. Sometimes it could be a week or maybe longer before you knew what the paperwork was. Even a bank statement. Yeah.
So HertsHelp is trying to help people in Hertfordshire source what they need. So are you happy with the outcome?
Yes, very happy, yeah.
Sharla, the second of our 4 case studies, is a refugee from Iran, and she needed help to get some English lessons.
I started helping Sharla a few months ago, but I realised that one of her biggest issues was her lack of English, and that she needed some help with English. I'd heard about this scheme of HertsHelp, so I called them and I got the various colleges, and we were able to assess whether any particular scheme or any particular college could offer what Sharla wanted.
Why do you need to have English lessons?
برای اینکه هر کاری که بخوام انجام بدم اینجا با انگلیسیه. بچه‌هامو کمک کنم، خونه اجاره بکنم.
Because whatever I tend to do here in England, I need English language for, and that goes from simple things like managing my children to doing things around the house.
When you have good English, what difference will that make to your life?
خب من مسلط میشم، میتونم همه کارا رو خودم به راحتی انجام بدم. میرم کانسیل صحبت کنم، دانشگاه میرم بدونم چی بگم.
Of course, I would feel a lot more dominant and in control. For example, I could attend university or go along to the council and do everything myself independently.
Norman and Margaret, you loved your garden, didn't you?
Yeah.
Norman,
yeah.
tell me, how did you feel about your garden?
All right, yeah, nice.
Yeah, we used to sit out there in the summer evenings and that, and
Yeah, I used to go in the summertime. That's where I used to cut it, you know.
Yeah.
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 But then you weren't able to work it like you
No.
were. Why was that, Norman?
Well, because
You had to have a pacemaker first.
Yes,
He had his hips
pacemaker.
both done,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got a pacemaker and diabetes type
As
2 as well. And
yeah,
So gradually you saw the garden get overgrown.
grown.
Yeah.
Yes,
How
yes.
long was it overgrown? How long?
About 2 years.
About 2 years.
The grass came to around halfway, about as much as this.
Norman, tell me, what was it like when it was overgrown? What did it look like?
Oh, look like a jungle.
So you're in some despair about it,
Yeah,
but then your physiotherapist told you
yeah.
about HertsHelp.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So when you rang HertsHelp, they said they put you on to another organisation, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yes, it's WRVS.
I took the call from HertsHelp regarding Mr. Sadler. I got in touch with Mr. Sadler and offered him the gardening services, which we've now taken on by Bruce Taylor, the gardener, and Mr. Sadler seems quite pleased with the service that we provide.
He's chopped the trees all back for us, so we've got more light in the garden and everything.
Yeah, I was
And
happy when I see it being cut down nice, and the old dog could go for a walk down the garden. Yeah.
What would you say to people who've got problems like you had?
to ring HertsHelp, and it's the best thing that we did.
So, Ronald, why did you ring HertsHelp?
I've got Parkinson's and diabetes. My wife has got Alzheimer's, and I'm a bit trapped in here, in the house on my own.
Yeah.
And they just don't. The diabetics people and the Parkinson's people just don't think it's healthy for me to be living here on my own. My neurologist, Tracy Smith, suggested that I should have some help to help me through depression and to help me through learning of the facilities that are available to me so that I can actually enjoy living and meeting other people.
So when you rang, you didn't know quite where to go.
No, I didn't understand that there was these facilities available.
And they gave you some places, they said and so on. What information did they give you?
Well, I've got a whole list out there really of places that they think would be suitable. I might not think they're suitable, so we're going out on a day trip next Wednesday.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I really am. Yeah, look forward to it.
So it's a good phone call to make.
Yeah, oh, definitely. It's definitely a good phone call. And the important thing is for me to meet people.
Yes.
You know, I've always been a good communicator all my life, but because of circumstances, I've been locked out, really.
We've had a whole range of calls since HertsHelp started, some very simple calls and some more sensitive calls. Some of the more simple calls have been, for instance, that a gentleman called up to gain access to his library account. So we were able to support him in that and just help him access his account. We've had some more sensitive cases where actually a woman had an alcoholic husband. She was extremely distressed. We've managed to help her link in with the support groups that she needed.
All over Hertfordshire, increasing numbers of residents are now calling one number to get the help they need.